Welcome back to another episode of the Bassline. I'm
Yeah.
joined tonight with my man Smart Boy.
Yeah. What's good, everybody? Well, happy Tuesday. Happy to see everybody, man.
Thanks.
Welcome back. It's been a long week, but we here.
It's been a long week already.
Man,
Is it Tuesday?
I don't even want to talk about it, man.
Right.
Last
Another
week was a
time.
long week, but I'm here, man. So, yeah.
It's a new day,
Long
man.
as you made it, bro. And we got we got a special guest in the building tonight. My man Mozzie's in the building.
You
Yeah.
did. You know what it is. Mozzie past Tight 32 winner.
Wow.
Rapper extraordinaire, showcase manager here at
As
Patchwerk.
you can see, he got the intro laid out
You
already.
feel me?
Yeah, man.
Feel me?
Hey, so when you won the Tight 32, like, what beat did you use, bro?
It was like some dude from Carolina. I forget his name. I think his name
Word.
I forget his name.
It's all
He
good.
was alright. He was alright.
Yeah,
He was
yeah,
alright.
yeah,
He was
it's
alright.
like, yeah. It
Word.
was dope.
He was alright. You know, that's the very first
That was
time me
dope.
and Smart Boy had our very first intimate moment. It was beautiful.
Oh, man.
I was
here we
just
go.
saying, you see what's beautiful lightning in the room. It feels like we're trying to set the mood. Pause. But for those of you who are new to the show, this show is for producers only. We ask you guys to submit your beats to pwrbeats with a Z at gmail.com. Just submit 2 submissions. You'll get an automated response back, and we'll send you some information, let you guys know the stuff we'll need back from you guys, like your picture, your IG information, your Twitter information, all of that good stuff.
In them
Yes,
beats.
sir.
In them
Facts.
beats.
Definitely
No
in the
fire.
beats. The A3C showcase was dope. That was dope. We all
Yeah.
Keats the Geek and Umi the Goats won.
Wow.
Shouts out Keith. Shouts
Yeah.
out Omi.
Shouts out to Keats, man.
Yep, they're performing on the A3C main stage in October.
Oh, that's dope.
So you definitely want to be on the lookout for that.
You definitely want to be at A3C as well. Any creators out there, any producers, songwriters, artists, brand promoters, whatever you're doing, bro. A3, any sort of music fest, but especially A3C, since it is in the A, you want to make sure you're there, man. Never a dull moment, and always a good opportunity to network and find some new avenues of, like, income, avenues of relationships. You never know what's out there, man. So show up to A3C, you know what I'm saying? Get yourself out there.
Facts. And before we get into the beats for tonight, we want to shout out Low Key, the producer. He is our Type 32 producer champion for the month of July.
Yes, sir.
So shout out Low Key.
Boy, had that fire.
Facts. And shout out also shout out to Type 32 artist is Butter Baby.
Butter.
So congrats to Butter Baby and Low Key, the producer,
Yes, sir.
being our Type 32 winners for the month of July. Now we about to get into FA on the track.
Yes,
FA on the
sir.
track. He used like the last producer we played. He's the first producer tonight. So we about to get into FA on the track straight out of the 305. Hey, that was FA on the track out
That
of
was
the 305.
That was tough.
Yeah.
That was tough.
Y'all like that? Y'all feeling out?
Yeah, it was dope, man. I need a little bit more. You know what
I'll
I'm
say
saying?
it was dope. It was just very repetitive.
Yeah. That's just me though, man. Oh no, I know I always say that like every week or whatever. But I just need a little bit more.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
that's one of the beats that rappers can really just they could do. They got a lot of room to add to it, you know, and use their voice as an extra part of that production. But it did have a little groove to it.
I hear like a Drake freestyle on this
Type shit,
over
yeah.
this type
For
of
sure.
beat. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That was FA on the track. About to get into another one from FA.
Late night. Okay.
Oh, great eye. I was just wondering what that was.
Yeah.
That's FA on the track with Late Night.
Yeah.
Dope. That was dope. How you spelled that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely like that one better. You know, it's felt like he spent more time on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, added some extra elements in there.
Right.
Took some stuff out.
Yeah, and sometimes like when we like when I say I need a little bit more, sometimes like it's just those little things like how he has like the little thing going dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun. Like little stuff like that. Just like all right,
Accents.
that just ties the rest of the beat together because it's not like a whole melody that's going throughout the whole beat or whatever, but it's something that like catches your ear. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you just need that extra layer to get you back. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Yeah. Shout out everybody in the comments too, by the way.
Appreciate you guys for tuning in. All right, up next we got M. Myber. M. Myber out
Myber.
of Portugal. So we're about to get into M. Myber. Let's see what he got for us tonight. He submitted in a couple of weeks. Well,
Portugal.
I wasn't here last week, so I don't know if he submitted or not.
Nah, I ain't.
You went, okay.
He international in this thing. Bro.
Right. So we about to get into M. Myber with Mark 6. right, M. Miber out of Portugal with Mark 6.
Real dramatic.
I was feeling out that 808 was thumping.
It was thumping, but it was thumping out of tune.
Definitely, yeah, right. Definitely put it in tune.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. I mean, but hey, the vibe was definitely there, man.
How y'all feel about the mix? Were they mixed properly, or was it just out of tune?
I think something was. I feel like the 808 was a little low. You know what I'm saying? I like for my 808 to like hug me like a teddy bear. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
You still got a teddy bear dog?
Nah. I'm just saying, like, I got somebody to hug me now. But like, I'm just saying, bro. Like, I just need the 808. I need the bottom to just, you know, you
the
see.
type of producer that you be in bed with your NPC or something like, like that's your teddy bear.
If it's not comfy like my bed, bro, then I don't like it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't like it.
Nah, but it need like some. I like for my bass to have that big booty Judy bottom. You know what I'm saying, from ATL. Yeah, I need to. I
These
need
references, man. Keep them coming.
I need it, bro. That's what I need. You know what I'm saying?
All right, that was M. Miber. We get into one more. This is Cammy Type Beats.
Cammy Type. Who's Cammy?
I don't know. Kami.
We shall find out.
That was M. Miber with Cammy Type Beat. I don't know who Cammy is, but that sounds like some Gunner.
Yeah.
That would have sounded like that.
Yeah,
Gunner?
I guess.
Yeah, it's really the guitar.
Right.
Yeah.
People be associated, but I'm a sucker for guitar. Anytime you throw a guitar in there and then you add that trap element to it, like, you got me.
Definitely.
But
I agree with what people are saying in the comments though. Like, definitely has a vibe, but he just got to work on the drums, man.
Right.
Yeah.
That was my only critique.
Yeah,
Mixing the
especially
drum.
nowadays with pop music, man, drums are king. You know what I'm saying? So if your drums ain't knocking, then it's almost like you ain't really doing the beat justice. You know what I'm saying? But he got the vibe. He definitely got the vibe down. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to M. Miber out of Portugal. All right, up next we got Ralph Norman.
Yes, sir.
First name, last name. Out of Dallas, Texas.
Polo Holic. Is that what they say?
Polo Holic. All right. Ralph Norman. Okay. Ralph
okay.
Norman, Ralph
That
Lauren.
makes sense.
All
That
right.
makes sense. That makes sense.
Gotcha.
All right, I was trying to man. But yeah, that definitely makes sense.
All right, so we about to get into Ralph Norman.
Polo Ralph Norman.
My name is Polo.
Atlanta Cook Up 3 by Ralph Norman.
Let's get it.
Ooh, Ralph Norman. Ooh, Ralph Norman.
Alright, that was Atlanta Cook Up 3 by Ralph Norman. It sounded like he made like the drum pattern and then when it added like try to add the instruments on top. That's what it sounded like.
Facts.
All drums.
Right.
Yeah.
808 wasn't tuned. The kick was. I don't think I even really ever heard a muddy kick,
Yeah.
but the kick was muddy. It was, I don't know.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't punching through like I normally like my kicks too.
Right.
Or like most kicks are. And also, tip for you producers, like if you have an 808 that has a tail on the end of it, you gotta chop that mug off, man. Or you gotta do whatever you can to like make it stop when you're going to the next note, or else it'll run over and you can hear that little like wobble in between when it's going from one note to the other. So
Right, that's a fact. So we're gonna get into another one from Ralph Norman. Let's see if this other cook up is different than the first. This is Ralph Norman.
Oh, Ralph Norman. Oh, Ralph Norman.
All right, that was Ralph Norman out of Dallas, Texas.
With the Atlanta Cook Up.
what you what you think, bruh? What you think?
I'm mad. I'm just mad that he put Atlanta
I ain't
cook
get
up
that.
on it.
I ain't
you
get
know?
them vibes.
Right, he from Dallas. I'm mad he put Atlanta cook up. I guess
probably
think
made it
that's
when he
what
was
we
here.
represent, but that ain't how it sound here. But how y'all feel about it?
I'm from North Carolina, man.
I
North
was raised in
I'm
Atlanta.
out of it.
That's not really the sound of Atlanta. Maybe he was in Atlanta when he cooked it up,
Oh, okay.
which I can
Alright,
see
okay,
why
okay.
you put that on there.
Yeah.
But I don't think Atlanta would be like,
Mozzie, as an
That's
artist,
us.
like, what would you do, or what would you want from this producer? You know what I'm saying? As an artist,
To change.
what would you like? One, to change, and number two, like, what would you want in general from this producer? Y'all, this is like from an artist perspective. You know what I'm saying? From an artist perspective.
I feel like just the selection of sounds. I would want something a little different. He had, if I'm correct, it was a lot of high end instruments in there. That's kind of like, it's not piercing to the ear, but if you could fade it back to the mid or something like that, give me something a little more vibrant. Because when you're doing those kind of chords, you want to make it a vibe so much and not just like turn everything up type.
I heard it from the artist, man.
Facts.
He would be the guy singing or rapping over your beats.
And
Yeah.
if you're just starting out mixing monitors, not headphones,
Yeah.
that might be a problem too, because the bass was.
Or if you do mix in headphones, just make sure they're open back so that they're
Quality.
quality.
I personally, and if you can't afford a bag for like studio monitors right now, I personally endorse the IK Loud mini monitors.
Okay, little
Those-
plug.
Yeah,
We
those-
sponsored by Native Instruments. Dope.
Yeah, we see y'all. Shout out Native Instruments, but the IK Multimedia mini monitors. Native Instruments gonna come out with theirs soon, I'm sure.
Right.
But the IK mini monitors are dope. That's what I use.
Bet. So shout out to Ralph Norman. Hopefully you submit us something else next week.
Keyword.
Take word of these critiques. All right. Up next we got the Good Bro.
Bounce Gang.
The Good Bro out of Boston.
Yeah, Bounce Gang.
Also, you know the good bro.
Yeah, that's my dog.
Oh,
That's
word.
my.
I don't do no gang affiliation.
That's my
in here,
dog.
cuz.
Gang
You know what I'm saying? It's producer stuff.
This is the good bro out of Boston. So I mean, you know Mr. Wilson.
Maybe.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
Word.
saying?
So this is the good bro out of Boston with Never Home. All right, that was the good bro with Never Home.
Yeah, that was fine.
I like that
That was
one. I like that
vibrant.
one.
That was vibrant.
I would just my only thing I would just make a like when that like with the part like sort of switches with the like chorus kind of switch or whatever. Not the chorus necessarily, but like when the I guess the chorus comes in or whatever. I would bring a harder snare in just to like smack people in the face because they got a nice rim shot throughout the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? But I would just bring a harder snare in just to like smack people for the chorus, then take it back away.
How y'all feel about the mix? I feel because I'm right here on the speaker, and I ain't even had to turn it up nearly as loud as the other ones, but it was
You just hear every element of the beat.
it was on me.
It was there.
I like that. That was dope by the good bro. Nice mix, nice choice of instruments. So
Yes,
it was
sir.
dope by the good bro. About to get into this is Shut Down by the good bro. All right, that was Shut Down by the good bro. He choosing all the sounds that I skip over. When I be making beats, I hear that shit. I'm like, nah, I ain't using it. I go to the next, he choosing all them sounds.
Nah, he
and
use
making
them,
it sound hard.
He use them to an advantage.
Right.
For sure.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, man. Hey, dog, I would just say harder drums, especially for that one right there. Like a harder drum would make that come alive. You know what I'm saying? And now it's still fire. Don't get me wrong, but some harder drums on that would definitely make that come alive. But oh my god,
Like just you mean like harder hitting or a different pattern?
harder hitting.
Okay.
Like I want to feel that kick a little bit more or something like this. You know what I'm saying? And then like, I do like how he was had like a low pass on the snare or whatnot for certain parts of it.
Mhm.
I really, really do like that too.
Shout out to the good bro out of Boston.
Bowski.
I just assume him and Mr. Wilson know each other.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Just
They up the street from each other.
right. Whole ass city of Boston. All right, up next we got, speaking of Mr. Wilson
Hello, Mr. Wilson.
from out of Massachusetts. We about to get into Hollow Man 2 by Mr. Wilson. That was Mr. Wilson. I love the ear games you're playing, Mr. Wilson. That was
Yeah.
dope, man. That was dope.
Yeah.
I had like the two beats going like at the same time.
Yeah. I was trying. It was hard for me to catch the beat at the beginning, man.
Right.
I was
Right.
like, yo, where's the beat? You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah.
I'm a rapper though, so you feel me? You give it to a rapper, he gonna catch that.
Yeah.
You feel me? I caught that. I felt it.
Pause.
I could see. I felt it. Damn. Can't say nothing. But no, I could see like a little a logic or like that seemed like a little logic vibe.
Logic, Jordan Lucas.
Yeah,
But definitely, bro, those drums gotta hit harder, man. Tip for everybody, like there's no shame in turning down the melodic information a little bit and like keeping your drums where they are and turning down the melodic information, because that by itself will just like make your drums sound louder by default. Like when you like send out your like render out your mix.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I do anyway.
All right. That was Mr. Wilson. We're about to get into Oh Yeah by Mr. Wilson.
Yeah.
Mr. Wilson with "Oh Yeah." That
Word.
was I like the drums and all that was way better on this one. It was
Yeah,
way more
I like
soulful
Yeah,
I like this
on
one.
this
I
one.
felt these.
Right.
Man,
It's
listen.
feeling the sample.
And it was the acoustic vibe. It wasn't even just the beat your block down type.
Yeah. Man, FA on the track used a word that I didn't know what it
What?
was.
What's
I'm
the
not
word?
ashamed to admit it.
What's the word?
I had to Google it. Aleatoric. Which-
Alias word. What is that? What does that mean?
Relating to or denoting music or other forms of art involving elements of random choice, sometimes using statistical or computer techniques during their composition, production, or performance.
That just seems unnecessary.
Right, so yeah, I'm just saying, yeah. Say it was jumping. That's all I need to say.
I mean, you could have left it at cinematic, but I see you trying to. You
But he
feel
was
me?
like
You intelligent.
using that word
Right.
as in like it essentially means random, like throw the dice. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, maybe his word of the day calendar said aleatory, so he was like, I'm gonna use that today.
Man, what you get on your SATs? Here,
All right, so that was Mr. Wilson. Definitely appreciate you for submitting your beats. The only critique we had was for the first one, just work on those drums.
Yes, sir.
Up next, we're gonna talk about some upcoming events. That's what
Yeah.
Yes,
Mozzie
sir. So this Thursday, first of all, I want to give another shout out to A3C. We had an amazing event partnering with them last week at the Music Room. But this week, this Thursday, it's gonna be even crazy.
What?
We got something called the Pick a Plaque Showcase. What's the Pick a Plaque Showcase? You
What's that,
asked?
Mozzie?
Well, I'm glad you asked.
I did.
Pick a Plaque Showcase, basically, we have 24 years worth of gold and platinum records here in the studio.
Valuable.
I think it's like over 300 plaques. Like, little weird flex, but
Whoa.
it's real. Like,
We're flexing.
so
Okay.
we have a few artists, Neela, Angel White, King J, and Ace Apollo
Word.
coming through, and they're gonna be performing some of their songs in the 9000 studio live room, as well as paying tribute to the plaques that we have here on the wall. I think Angel White is doing Beyonce's first album,
Wow.
which Dangerously in Love or something like that, classic shit. You
That's
feel
a
me?
feat right there.
King J is doing Outkast, Stankonia, Miss Jackson. Ace Apollo is doing T.I. And Neela will be doing Keisha Cole. So we got records in here, man. And then, it's a whole bunch of people have came in the building and laid down some stuff. So you never know who might be in the building when we do the show.
Right.
So get your tickets. If y'all want to get y'all tickets, y'all could DM me directly. It's right here. If you want to perform, don't DM me. Don't DM me. If you want to get a ticket though, I got you. With the ticket link. If you want to perform, come out and get involved, man, because we want to put people on stage that are in the network. And that are involved in the studio. You don't even always have to just have recorded at the studio. But if you in the network, then, you'll be on the radar for the next upcoming events that we do here. And be there on time, because it's only from 6 to 8. So, you don't want to miss half of it. So, yeah. Thursday.
All right.
Pick
Don't
a Plaque
forget.
Showcase.
Be here.
Yeah,
DM
we're gonna sell out
Right.
tomorrow, yo. It's gonna be a sold out show, man.
And it's limited tickets. I did not say that. So,
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna make sure I'm there early. I got mine already.
yeah, for sure. I need y'all to be there and bring somebody.
Facts. All right. So back to these beats. Make sure y'all pull up Thursday. Get your tickets and pull up Thursday.
Yes, sir.
So back to these beats. Up next, we got Snoopy 2 times.
Yes,
Out of
sir.
the A. It's
Shout
IG and social media Snoopy 2 times beats.
Bro, gotta fill it out too, man. Shout out to Snoopy 2 times for filling out the whole sheet, man. He got his picture, got his info filled in and
Thorough.
everything. Shout out brother in the comments too, man. Interacting, networking. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? Shout out to you, brother.
Facts. I'm about to get into Body Tap by
Oh,
Snoopy
man.
2 times.
Ooh, thank you, Snoopy.
right, that was Snoopy 2 times with Body Tap. How you feel about that one, Smart Boy?
It was fly, man. It was fly. You know what I'm saying? I am a stickler for the drums because I'm a percussionist myself, man. And they gotta poke, they gotta stick out, man. The vibe was definitely there, so like I really did like what you do I like what you were doing with the melodic information, man. But hey, you gotta make them drums knock, kid. Even if it's just the 808 booming, it gotta boom. It gotta boom over, not boom over everything else, but it gotta boom. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Snoopy 2 times. We'll get into one more from Snoopy 2 times. This is Goner.
Ooh, thank you.
That's a Goner by Snoopy 2 times.
Niggas said goner.
Snoopy, that's what it's called.
Yeah, that's a Goner.
Y'all funny as hell.
No.
Hey, Snoopy, I'm going to need some more in there, man. You know, you just had that one sample going throughout. And if you are going to keep that throughout the whole thing, then I say you got to add some extra elements in there to really, like, grab my attention and not keep me really, dozing off.
Yeah.
Like my man, the good bro.
Yeah. A good thing to do, brother. If I don't know if you know what the plugin called Halftime is, that'll be a good plugin to throw on that guitar, you know what I'm saying? Like if this is the chorus or whatever, then during the verses throw that halftime on the guitar, let that mud slow down or find a setting that you wanna use for the halftime and for the guitar or whatever, and just let that be a whole nother like switch to the beat. Because honestly, let's be real out here. When we hear trap songs, we think a lot's happening in them, but it really isn't. The artist is making it happen. And a lot of what's happening is like the producer will like have a loop or a sample going for a long time, and then just to give it a switch, they just throw halftime on it and then slow it down and they give it a whole different like vibe, man. So shout out to the Cable guys, shout out to Halftime. Okay. It's making people win out here, bro.
I gotta save that one for myself.
That's what I do.
Hey man, dropping keys. Smart Boy know all the plugins. For real, man. Y'all better listen.
I know Lil Zan Zan.
Halftime.
Lil Zan Zan.
So that was Snoopy 2 times out of the A. So up next we got Lone Wolf Beats out of Nairobi, Kenya.
That's a scary picture.
This real picture is a wolf.
Yeah,
for real.
That ain't you, cuz. That's not you.
Hey, maybe he's nah, bro. No.
You might have that fire.
He's
and I'll shut up.
right.
But
I shut up if you
channeling
got
his
that
inner
fire.
But maybe he's an anamorph, bro. Remember those?
Oh yeah.
Remember?
Goddamn, I took it back. I was sitting up for a second. I was like, animal. Damn, he took it back.
Hey, I just feel everybody in the comments is like Google anamorph. Oh yeah. I used to have the books, bro. The anamorph books are dope.
All right. Oh shit. So you used to read,
To read?
How you think I got the name, bro? I made it through school on Animorphs
Smart boy.
and Captain Underpants, bro. I made it.
Books is good for your health. I did not read that one.
This is Dope Leaf by Lone Wolf Beats.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
That was Lone Wolf Beats with Dope Leaf or
Dope
so,
AF.
Can
we cuss on here?
Oh, it's supposed to be dope as fuck.
Dope as fuck.
Oh
That
man,
was you stupid.
Bro
Oh
said-
man,
I like that tag. I like
Hey,
that tag you
let's-
got in there.
let's go
It
back.
Caught me off.
man.
Let's go back.
That,
B said dope leaf.
Dope.
Dope.
No, that's what was right here. I thought it was Dope Leaf.
Right.
first.
Okay,
And then
okay,
they had it
okay.
together, so I thought you just missed out the L.
Somebody.
Okay. So he said, let's go back. He said Dope Leaf.
Man, so I mean, as soon as it started
I blame
playing,
the beats. The beat had my mind messed up, man. It was
I expected
man.
something a little smoother. I would say like a little. I don't know. Let's get another one.
It was like I think
Oh,
I can hear like a Rich the Kid on something like this though, bro.
It was
like
a lot
something real
going
good.
on. Like
Or Dexter, you know what I'm saying? I
Right.
can hear something like that on a beat like this. But all right, Mitty says like three beats playing at one time.
right, that's what I'm saying. That beat don't never need to be played again in that form again. Like,
Or
it has to
turn something down, bro.
Yeah.
Turn something down.
My man
be-
from Kenya,
take a lot out.
My man from Kenya. I don't want to just stigmatize you and put you in a box, but I want to, hear something that's not just so traditionally American. Like, give me some different vibes.
Some of y'all type vibe. I know y'all.
It ain't gotta be his. I mean,
Well, I mean,
it could be.
I know
you
that. I know
like
they not listening to this.
Egypt, South Africa.
Right.
It don't gotta be Kenya. Just give me some of you. Let me hear another.
Yeah. All right, we was finna try. No, this is Flute Freebie
I still got faith
Oh,
in you.
man.
Chris.
from Lone Wolf.
Oh man, flute freebie. Yeah, so
Man,
that right
I can't
there.
believe those two beats belong to the same producer.
Do that,
That
right
beat,
there.
right.
Liking that. It all meshed.
Yeah.
Like a lot more than
Transitions, not just one melody.
Yeah. Now,
Yeah.
granted, it was a dope beat, but it was like everything was a little loud because we could
Oh, yeah,
I could hear it distorting
Right,
over
yeah,
here.
yeah.
You know, what I'm
Definitely
saying?
a flute.
But yeah, that was way
Flute
better.
freebie,
than,
but yeah, we need to clean it up.
that was better than Dope Leaf.
Yeah, man.
Right.
Keep
Dope
yeah,
beat.
man. Keep going, man. Keep working on your mixes.
Yes, sir.
Keep working on your progression. Submit again next week.
Facts.
Always, and that's for everybody too, man. That's not just for not for just for Lone Wolf, man.
Facts.
Everybody.
Shit, it's for me. I had to say it for myself, guys.
Yeah. Mozzie, you got beats?
I do a little something.
I said I do a little song.
Bruh,
I'm
every
just trying to grow and progress.
every rapper producing now, bro.
Hell nah.
Cold World.
Please don't start that trend.
Oh yeah, shout out to Cole. He
Cold world.
he made it on the YBN album.
Yeah, YB and Corday.
Hey yo,
Yeah,
if y'all didn't
that's
see,
a lost, that's a
man,
tight album too.
bro,
Lost Boy.
if y'all ain't heard that YBN Corday album, man, y'all missing out, bro.
Yeah.
Like for real, that was a dope piece of work, and it just feels like a whole project.
For
you
him
know
to be
what
so
I'm saying?
young, it's like,
Yeah,
damn.
bro, got bars, yo. Not
Right.
just he's like doing the traditional hip hop rap or whatever, but like just in general, he sort of goes like both directions with the like pop and then like the bars, storytelling, hip hop rap. Right, he sort of goes both ways. Pause, but it's dope.
Yeah, check
Yeah,
yourself.
yeah.
The album is dope, man. YB and Corday, shout out to him, man. But,
Double XL freshman.
bruh, what?
Facts.
Oh yeah, also flexing a little bit. Bounce Gang representative on the Double XL freestyle. My bro, Grand BK out of New York, man.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
Made
Shout
it
out.
on one of his beats. Made it on the Double XL freestyle, man. So I
That's
think
hard.
that's
Oh, damn,
that's
that's
dope,
dope.
man. And that also it goes to show y'all, man. Get involved with some sort of network. Get involved with something. Get your stuff out there, man, because you never know where your stuff is gonna land at. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, shout out Grand, shout out Bounce Gang one more time, man.
Facts.
Beats. Who we
All
got
right.
next?
Up
B?
next, we got Who That Beats.
Who
out
Dat?
of Durham, North Carolina.
All right, who that? Talking about
Ain't
from
North
Durham.
Carolina?
Who That Beats? So he from
Ain't that
Durham. Who
ain't that Louis? Ain't that
Yeah, that's the Saints.
Louis?
Is that like some North Carolina shit? Like,
No,
Nah,
that's the Saints.
we don't do
Who
that, bro. Don't do
Oh,
that.
you right.
We
You
don't
right.
we don't do that.
Okay.
Nah.
This is ratchet, and it's ratchet. That's a Louisiana term.
Yeah.
But anyway, this is ratchet by Who That Beats.
Let's get it.
It was ratchet by Who That Beats.
Hey, dog.
Who That Beats.
I was feeling you when you had that first sample coming in. I'm like, all right, let them build. Then you supposed to drop, but you ain't dropped.
Right.
And I'm like, all right, hold up. Let 'em build.
Man, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't feeling it from the jump.
You ain't feeling the
I like it
sample?
from the jump.
I'm feeling it.
Oh man, I don't know what this is. It's
Hey man, Stranger Things is still filming, bro. So this might be
Oh,
like
God.
but Saved by the Bell is not coming back. So we not.
I felt that on Stranger Things, for
Alright,
real.
yeah,
But not so much the percussion, man. You know, you really gotta catch people's attention, especially in the first few seconds. I would bring that drop a little bit in more, especially for something like this. You know, you only get a certain amount of time.
Mr. Wilson said he repping the Carolinas. He repping the Carolinas, like, oh man.
Let's just see if he got another one, bro.
All right, we better get into Nirvana. Let's see if this is different.
right.
He might shock us like who just shocked us like that?
It was
Lone Wolf Beats.
Yeah, Lone
Yeah,
Wolf.
so we about to get this Nirvana.
Nirvana, nigga.
right.
Nirvana.
All right, I felt Doom 3 on this one. You know what I'm saying? The video game Doom 3. Or like some sort of 8-bit
I
game.
can't come up with the words.
And that's like years ago. Am I correct?
It's a little bit.
Man. Man. I feel like you should keep putting that time in.
Yeah.
You
No.
should keep growing.
Get your 1,000
as a
hours in,
producer.
brother.
Yeah.
Get your 1,000 in.
Because the very first few, I'm not sure how long you've been doing this, but you know, the very beginning stages of your career, you're gonna look back at this time and be like,
Yeah.
damn, I remember Smart Boy saying my shit was whack.
I ain't say that.
I ain't said it.
I ain't say he said it, but
Nirvana.
Hey, if y'all can, if he in the comments and y'all can see that man, hit him up with the VSTs and the drums, man.
let him know. Get him right.
Who that? Find out who.
Get him right.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God.
Yo, who that? His IG is right there, man. Hit that man up. Let him,
Right.
hit him, get him some drums, dog.
Carolina in the building.
All right, so we're about to get into
Gang,
our
gang, man.
last
It's-
producer of the night. It's Luke for Prez. Luke for President out
Bring it
of
home.
Santa Monica, Cali.
All right.
So, oh man, that's a interesting photo.
Yep.
This is Luke for Prez.
Man got the pens in his goddamn.
If you don't get your
fire, boy.
all right, we gonna say.
Hey, he might be a fire engineer.
Hey,
bro.
I hope he is, man.
This is
Like Napoleon Dynamite. Fuck.
he said it's Jake from State Farm.
Come on, give me that fire. I need that.
This is Thrive from Luke for Prez. Alrighty, that was Thrive by my man Luke for Prez out of Santa Monica.
I can feel the vibe.
Maybe
like
he
I
make-
said, the guitar get me every time.
Maybe he make better beats than Trump. You know what I'm saying?
Right, it felt like it was a beat, like the whole beat had no lows in it at all. Like, I felt like it was just, I don't know. It's like you listen to like off a cell phone. Like
Maybe you need that.
Hey, that's
that
a
professional quality mix.
from
Bring your
the
ass down to Patchwerk. They will mix beats as well.
sonically superior.
We're gonna get into one more from Luke for Prez, then we're gonna pick our beat of the night. It's definitely gonna be hard because I haven't really heard anything that's astonishing.
Damn, B.
I ain't gonna lie. So we're about to get into our Starship from Luke for Prez. That was Starship by Luke for Prez. What you saying about that one, Smart Boy?
It was dope. It was really dope. It was better than the first one, definitely. The drums were hitting like they were supposed to, but he really didn't take it anywhere. You know what I'm saying? He really didn't take it anywhere. It was just like a loop. Now, granted, don't get me wrong, y'all. I know like there's still room for the artists to get on and do what they do, but
Could have used a little extra element.
yeah. At the same time, you gotta sort of get the artist's attention as well. You
Right,
know what I'm
right.
saying? Those extra elements, that ear candy, just like a little whatever. You know what I'm saying? Will get the artist's attention, make their ears perk up. Like, oh yo, let me get that beat. You know what I'm saying?
Make
Because
it start going even harder.
yeah,
you know?
I like the little thing at the end of it that happened. Pause. But I like the little thing that happened at the end of it, just turning around. You know what I'm saying? I just want that. You know what I'm saying? You can always have them take it out post production, but you know what I'm saying? Right at this time, you got to make sure you have something that will pique the artist's attention, man. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's like automating the beat to where like you throw a plug-in like a what is it, Effectrix or Looperator or whatever on it, just to give it some flavor or whatnot, or Love Filter on FL. Shout out FL gang. Yeah, man, you got to do something to it. You got to do something to it.
Thanks. Take in that knowledge, Luke for Prez, and as well as you other producers. But like I always say, we appreciate you guys for tuning in to the show. It is now time for us to pick our beat of the night. And for tonight, it goes to the Good Bro.
Yeah.
The Good Bro out of Boston.
Bounce gang.
So we're about to play. We'll end the show with "Shut Down" by the Good Bro. But as I always say, we appreciate you guys.
Hold up, you know where we finna end it?
What's up?
Get your tickets on Thursday. It's gonna be a movie. That's where we're gonna end it. Cause I wanna see all y'all there, man. For real, for real. We got a lot of good things coming up. Be in the building, meet some of these producers, come meet some of these artists, meet some of these managers. You really want to talk to the manager, man. Like, it's gonna be a lot of dope people in the building, man. Come out and talk to the acts. Shit. Yeah. I know y'all gonna want to talk to the acts because they are good enough to make it on the stage here. Patchwerk.
Yeah. Get your network on, man. Let somebody know your name. You know what I'm saying? Hand out a business card, kiss a baby on the forehead, whatever you got to do. You know what I'm saying? Also,
whatever.
While you at it,
not whatever.
Stream Genius Volume 1 on all digital platforms, and stream Dolly on all digital platforms, produced by Smart Boy. And whatever B Thomas got going on, man. Y'all make sure y'all follow. You know what I'm saying? Yo, B, before we get out of here, bro, I know we gotta go, but how was the vacation, bro?
Oh man,
living my best life.
They treat you like a king in Cancun, man.
I gotta go. I gotta go,
for
bro.
real. As soon as you get off the plane, it's crazy.
Brandon was
dope. Definitely got to go back.
B was chilling, cheesing cheek to cheek, bro. Every picture.
We miss you, man.
Appreciate it, man.
We miss
you guys as well.
It don't seem like it. Hey, B was impatient today, boy. He was
like, hey, man, my drink was here 20 minutes ago. What y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? I ain't had to wait for this in Cancun.
This is Shut Down by the Good Bro. We'll see you guys next week.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.